Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now. If you are a professional photographer, you are likely using either Adobe's Lightroom or you're using Apple's Aperture if you happen to be using Mac OS X. And I'm not talking about just simple photo editing or simple photo management. I'm talking about hardcore digital photo management. Problem is that these programs are quite expensive, very expensive. So what do? Well, yeah, you could save up your money. You possibly could apply for a discount. You may just not use that type of utility or find another similar type of utility. But really, are there any good photo workflow apps that are affordable? That was a leading question because the answer is yes. I discovered one today that is cross-platform, open source, and there's a screencast of it running right here in the background. Something called Blue Marine. And Blue Marine will give you a full-on photo management experience. The closest thing I could equate to this is Lightroom or specifically Apple's Aperture. Adobe does Lightroom. It's pretty much the same thing. Now, I don't mean exactly the same thing. Obviously, those are professional products. This is open source. The developer is looking to kind of enhance and extend it. He was never intending on this product being something that was full-on complete, but then he realized over time that he kind of had something special going for him. So certainly, if you want to take a look, it's not bluemarine.com. Give me a second. Let me pull up the... he's in Italy. It's bluemarine.tidalwave.it. Let me go full screen again here. bluemarine.tidalwave.it. And you can Google it, and I'm sure you'd be able to find it. Here we go. He's pulling in a library here, a folder of photos as the thumbnails are going to be refreshing. You've got options to sort by different variables, increase or decrease the size of the thumbnails. We're talking about really going a step beyond simple photo tweaks or doing one photo at a time. If you want to do batch processing and organizing events, if you will, this is something that's going to be right up your alley. I wouldn't be surprised if Blue Marine continues to evolve over time. Not to say that it would take over Adobe Lightroom or Apple's Aperture, but certainly could give them a run for their money. Considering you would spend hundreds of dollars on it. Now, I have Aperture on Mac OS X. I love it. It's a good app. I'm still kind of getting used to it. It's so powerful. I'm not a professional photographer. I am just a hobbyist. So, as a hobbyist, this would have been up my alley had I not already purchased and use the Aperture application, which I do adore. So I'm just gonna skip through here as the thumbnails are loading in. He's showing what else you can do, and in the management, you've got all the icons, and you've got your calendaring app. Oh, there's the beginning of his desktop there. Here, we'll just freeze frame right there. They look like classic slides. You know what you used to shine a light through? Like family vacation slides. They're formatted like that on the screen. It's kind of neat. Anyway, stumbled across that today. I love finding tools like this. Very, very powerful, very, very affordable, and cross-platform. What is not to like? Blue Marine. If you know of any other really cool, free photo management, photo editing, whatever kind of tool, no matter the platform, pass it along. I mean, I'm not talking about the tools we've talked about before, like GIMP, as someone had mentioned, which I don't think is all that great. Picasa, which I've mentioned, which I do think is all that great, available for Windows and Linux now. Really some unique applications that you may not have heard of before. I'd be surprised if any of you had heard of this, or if you're using it. I'd certainly be interested in finding out what you think. Keep in mind, it's open source, so you can only complain so loudly about, I don't like the way it's this way and that way. Hey, yes, paint.net, we've already seen that, Truckster. See, I'm telling you, I challenge you to find a really, really good digital photo, digital image type of tool that I have not heard of before. I'm telling you, I'm finding this stuff just through surfing randomly and looking for things. I'm constantly on the lookout. That's exactly why I suggest you subscribe to my YouTube channel. to my blog at chris.pirillo.com. Drop me a line if you want. My email address is chris@pirillo.com, and we've got this chat room that's talking tech 24 hours a day. I'll tell them when I find some new software. They'll tell me when they find some new software, and it's just a whole big community of just help. We love finding this new stuff. We love meeting new people, and we'd love it if you just stop by to say hello. As I said, we're open all the time at live.pirillo.com. We'll see you later.